What is going on then, everybody? I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst. Today we are going to be giving you a rundown of our 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics and then doing a live walkthrough, taking you guys through a game in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, letting you know exactly what I'm looking for, how I'm using it, and why I think it is actually one of the better formations on the game right now. If you do enjoy this video, however, please do go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. We do stream over on Facebook, a link in the description for that. If you want to come over, say hello, have any questions answered, and all of that sort of stuff. So then, we are, first of all, going to run you guys through the custom tactics and let you know exactly what we are running in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Now, obviously, it's a bit of a different formation in the sense that it can be played in a way that you want it to be played, right? It does have some weaknesses, of course. It is a little bit open on the counter attack. People can exploit the wings against you, but as a whole, it is a goal scoring machine, a formation that you guys should absolutely love if you are looking at getting goals. So I run balanced. I did originally run press on heavy touch here. I kind of moved it back to balance. I felt like occasionally the right CM, the left CM, the right back, left back would just push up when we're trying to win the ball back. And it would just, move the team around in a place that I didn't really want it to defensively. So going with balanced allows me to do the manual pressing as and when I want. And it just makes it a little bit more neutral and doesn't leave you as open on the counter attack. We do run 5 width and 5 depth, just neutral here. Don't like to mess around with it too much. With a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, I wouldn't recommend going too deep on the depth because, to be honest with you, although yes, you are going to get countered, if you do win the ball back high up the pitch, you are so lethal on that pass into the cam, 2 strikers in behind. That is one of the best things about it, that if opponent makes a mistake against you, you can capitalize on that so easily. So if you run like a really low depth, you don't almost get that, and it makes it a little bit harder. I do run long ball. I normally run fast build up in my 4-1-2-1-2 narrows, but I've been going long ball again recently. I've been talking about this in previous videos about how the through ball meta that we are in, literally, if you get an opportunity to send the ball in behind with your 2 strikers, you want to take that, hence the reason why we do run long ball. I run 4 width in my attack. It is a narrow formation at the end of the day. I don't want my right CM and left CM being too far out either side. I prefer them being clumped in the middle and kind of just moving the ball clustered in the middle, I suppose I should say. And then for players in box, we do go for 6. Now, we do run 2 corners and 2 free kicks. I have been trialing 1 recently just to try and stop getting counted on because obviously it is so strong. So you can do that if you wanted to. Now, for our fullbacks, I do run stay back while attacking. This is the formation that I am running from, the start of the game at the minute. If I was running this as I'm losing 2-1, I need a goal, I would have the fullbacks on balance. But for you guys, if you are running from minute 1, stay back while attacking will just ensure that you are a little bit sounder defensively. For our CDM, I run cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover centre. You want someone here that is just going to sit in front of that defensive line and do their best to try and sweep out any balls that come through. Any runs that come through, they're going to be there. Herrera's a man for that, and he does a fantastic job. I have my right CM on get forward and cover wing. I like my right CM to kind of aid in getting forward inside the box, making those late surging runs, trying to get the goal, trying to pick up an assist, and that works really well. Our left CM, which is David Beckham in this case, we have a completely balanced cover wing. Sometimes he'll run forward, sometimes he'll stay back, dependent on how many other men you've got forward in that attack. Anyway, we do run stay forward on the centre attacking mid and then getting behind on the 2 strikers, and that is it. No other changes. That's how I have the team set up. What we're going to go do now is go and jump into a game, actually walk you through how I run this formation and how you guys can use it to your advantage. So then, jumping into the game, this is the team that we are up against. A very solid side. Got some icons in there. Not one single normal card. That's a different sort of team, but I like the look of that. I do like the look of that. If you guys are interested, we do run a second channel where we upload a lot of our Road to Glory content. If you want to see like a review on Player of the Month Haaland, Nabry, and so on, we do that all over on the second channel. So head on to there if you guys are interested. Now, I do kick off, and then I will sub off my left back just to give myself, obviously, a little bit of a soundness over there. We don't have the greatest left back. So from kickoff, I kind of wait for everyone to get into their said positions. Obviously, because we start in a different formation, we just need to go down to defensive, which is why I have the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow set on, and then we work it up. So you can just see now we have got everyone in their set positions, which is great. Now, you can use your fullbacks to come forward in this formation. That is one thing that they will do quite well. Like I said before, you will be opened a bit more on the counter. That's poor pass from me. It's my first game on today, so we'll see how we do. But you can use the fullbacks if you wanted to. We just want to stand up here. We do want to bring back the Beckham now that you are. Wan-Bissaka will cut that out. Thank you very much. We wanted to use the Beckham there. We're going to go straight forward, see if we can get up to the striker. We can't. He does manage to intercept that. And then Wan-Bissaka is going to chase down the Timo Werner. And he's going to lay that ball in. Verratti lays it off to the edge. I did press the tackle button there for my right back to make that tackle. We're going to go RBA up to the striker. Poor pass from me. Zakaria there just to sweep it out. That is what we are going to be looking for in the formation, though, is that direct, get forward. Like here, we pick the ball up. He's got 4 men still left up the pitch, so we want to get the ball straight up to Aguero. We're going to send all of these guys on a run with LB. Now, we don't want to mess around. As you can see, they're all making these runs, and then we can just lay it back off here. We've got Aguero inside the box, going to go for a fake shot stop, and Aguero decided to leave the ball, which is not what I was after. We're going to trap back with Maddison now, and then we're going to press LB just to switch to the Wan-Bissaka. Watch that pass into there. Didn't intercept it, but Verratti, we can tackle that. We did press the tackle button, and unfortunately still don't have the ball, bouncing around a little bit, and now we have got it. Herrera comes out, Maddison up to Aguero. Aguero will just take that touch away. Maddison's making that run. We're going to go for a through ball through the middle, and Zambrotta does sweep that out. Now, he has got Klosterman at the back. He's got a very good defensive line as I pull my right back, Tavernier, out of position. Tavernier, I don't know how to say his name. I'll call him Tav. Kyle Walker will have the pace to come back and cover that every single day of the week. And we'll lay that in the middle. Herrera is kind of like the beating heart to this for me. So he's the one that gets all of these attacks going, just distributing the ball out to the right CM, the left CM, and then so on. Maddison into Aguero. Maddison linking back up. We'll go for a drop back, and we'll go back here to Herrera. We've got Beckham there showing. I did aim for that pass to go to Beckham. Maybe I didn't put enough power on it, so the game overrode and said, no, we want this pass to go to them, which is quite a little bit frustrating. The passing on this game is a little bit dubious. Now, we're going to just cover it in the middle here. We're trying to apply the pressure. As you can see, he's got a lot of space out on the wings. He's obviously got the his left mid, right mid out there. So that just means that the left back and right back are isolated with him. And this is where we can try and hit on the counter really well. We're just going to send these guys on a run. We're going to lay that off back here. Look for the 1-2. Politano will have that. I do need to be careful because although my attack is quick, the Klosterman and the Akanji that he's got is very quick as well. I could have just hit that there. Hit that now. That's a good goal from Aguero. I nearly messed up then, I think. I could have just took the shot originally. I am on the getting behind on the 2 strikers. So even when the defensive line sits deep, the one thing that you have to remember is that they will still make that run in behind, okay? So sometimes you may need to go back to that centre attacking mid instead of constantly trying to look in behind for the 2 strikers. But when you are laying the passes into, the left striker, the right striker, using those guys with 1-2s is going to be your best friend. So you can just hear, we're sending Aguero, we're sending Politano, we're sending João Felix. We'll look for a bridge here as he covers that off. We can do a fake shot stop into a Lakoketa, and then we can lay that off to João Felix. First time fake shot. Trying to find the Beckham then, but he just covered that out. So we're just going to pass this around. Going to go for a little scoop. We're going to lay that back to Aguero. Little drag back, and that is a good tackle from him. So now, counter-attack. Pull your centre mid back, the Hector Herrera. He's not got a runner in behind, so we can pull our centre defensive mid back. And now we can apply that pressure and nearly won the ball. Keep tracking back with Beckham now. Beckham can just come over and sweep. We can hold up here. Stand up, just hold that R2 and the L2 button. Just the jockey and the sprint. He's managed to get past me way too easily there. That's my fault, that is. That was bad defending. I wasn't touch tight, but I wasn't too far away. I was kind of a little bit caught. I was expecting a skill move or a pass back, if I'm honest with you. I didn't really expect the Werner just to turn as easy as he did, actually. That's my fault. That's going to be my rustiness of my first game on today. But anyway, we are 29 minutes in now. I always do remind you guys, when you pick up the ball, always take a look at the clock. You want to see, how close you are getting to half-time, if you need to hold the ball, wait for the last attack of the half and that sort of thing. But anyway, we need to try and get back into the game. We need to try and see if we can grab a goal. We'll lay the pass into here. Aguero with a bridge, and we're going to hit that cross goal, and that is a lovely, lovely finish from Aguero. No messing around. Lovely little 1-2s. Maybe a little bit of a kickoff. I'm not too sure if the opponent was paying too much attention. We did manage to just obviously break away with the bridge. The bridge, if you haven't watched my skill move video the other day, we did talk about that. All you need to do is double tap the RB, the R1 button on PlayStation. So easy to do, and it just takes the ball past the opponent really, really, really well. So I'd recommend using that in your game if you haven't already. Maddison, obviously our right CM, is the one we have on get forward, so we do use him a lot. as we do get tackled there. Herrera just to sweep up all the times. And we're just going to go straight forward again. You know, we're not messing around here. We're trying to get the goals. We want to, literally that is, we'll go for a double tap pass there. Klosterman does sweep that out. We can have Beckham on this. Beckham, we can look for sometimes that outside. We can look for that finesse, sorry, but he does cover that. We'll go for a fake shot past him here. We'll hit that across the face of goal. And that is a lovely finish from Aguero. Fake shot, beating the defender, sucker punching him in, and Aguero takes that shot across the face of goal. And is that a hat-trick for Aguero? Is that 3 goals for him? I can't remember. Either way, a fantastic, fantastic finish. Still using the shot across goal as our go-to this year. Always trying to pay attention, though, in case the opponent does move the goalkeeper. We can't go for a cross here, so we're just going to hold this up, see if we can take it past the man. We've got Maddison running into the box, holding that L2 button. We'll go for a little fake shot here. We'll go for a fake shot back in, drag back, and then we'll finesse that far post, and that is a lovely, lovely worked goal. Putting the pressure on from the opponent. Obviously, with a 4-1-2 narrow, the opponent can switch the ball from the right-hand side to the left-hand side quite easily, but you can use your 2 strikers to run around and try and put that pressure on, which is what we did there, and we managed to intercept the ball with Aguero. We had to wait for someone to come and support for us because we had no one there. So that's what we did with Aguero. We held it up. We found the Maddison, and then we worked our way back into the middle. You can just see there like how easy it was for him to switch that. We're just going to cover in the middle here, try and put some pressure on using that LB switch. Hector Herrera just needs to track back, keep tracking back with him, getting back goal side. We're just going to cover in the middle now. Now we're going to right 6 switch to Maddison. Right 6 switch in the middle there. Put the pressure on. That's it. And we can have that ball. And now we break away. Again, sending the guys, tapping the LB button, sending them on a run, even off the ball, on the ball. We're looking at making people move as much as we possibly can. Getting in behind, having many, many options. We've got quite a lot of men in the box here. We've got a man on the edge in Hector Herrera. Beckham's making a good run. We're going to lay that off again. We're going to find Politano. We're going to look for a finesse, and Klosterman just intercepts that. Now we're caught out. Hector Herrera out of position, but it's the 45th minute. The referee will blow the whistle there. So really, really good half. That is 4-1. The good thing about the 4-1-2-2 narrow, it depends on how you want to play it, if I'm honest with you. I didn't even make my left back change. I'll make that now. I'll bring on and Saudi. I will be doing that at Traore as well. Jesus Navas, centre-back. Jesus Navas. I'm not a massive fan of him so far. I've been using him at right back and left back. Haaland, by the way, I'll sub him on to show you him. Aguero's had a fantastic performance for us, but Haaland, he's been phenomenal for me, actually. I've really enjoyed that card. Really, really enjoyed that card. But yeah, as I was saying, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow can be played in a quick, direct, counter-attack style way. It can be played in a possession way if you wanted to. Like, Dull Mike was a really good example of that. It's a little bit different this year because, you know, we are in a year where quick counter-attacks, through balls, sitting deep is the better way to go. Obviously, we're not sitting deep here, but we are looking at being direct. We're not trying to mess around too much. You know, we're not trying to hold the ball. Even though we had high possession there, we were just being smart with the ball, really. Playing the way we're facing. If we needed to go back, we would. But we were wanting to find the men. Watch that run there. Now put that pressure on. That's an incredible finish. I watched the runner of Zola because I thought he might play that ball in. And then I put the pressure on once the Zola man had gone offside. The Zola runner had gone offside. And then Werner's... I don't know, man. That's a very good finish. I just don't expect it. I don't really take that shot that often, though. I think he's gone for an offside trap here. He has. We are going to whip this in. Yeah, I should have done a normal cross. I did an RBX there. Watch that runner. I have stepped up slightly with a right back. Kind of played him into a bit of a trap. Walker was there. And we'll try and do the bridge with Haaland. Get past the man. He does manage to just come through with the ball. He's obviously got no skill moves. He can't got the ability to dribble with him. Haaland is really good in this formation at basically just running at the defenders. He's got such pace, strength. That's kind of what he offers. And the shot power on that left foot is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Politano here, though, just picking it up. We're going to go back to Beckham. So, like you can see here, yes, we've got a pass into the box in João Felix. We're trying to wait for that perfect opening, trying to make him work really hard with that centre defensive mid. You can just see he's not changing. He's not applying any pressure. If I wanted to just stand here, I can do. You can call it what you want, but if he's not going to come and put some pressure on, we're just going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting for an opening like this to get past him. Going to go into there. We're going to lay that off to Haaland. Oh, nearly. I probably messed that up, to be honest with you. I think I should have just took the shot with João Felix, which is my fault. He gives us the ball straight back, though. Haaland linking up with Politano. João Felix, Politano again. We're going to go for that. We're going to go for a rainbow flick. Politano, and the goal defender just manages to managed to get a block in. That's Klosterman there. That was Beckham. Just going to trap back now. We're not going to go and dive in here. We're going to keep an eye on these runners. And he sent the run down the line. No need to worry too much. Lucas Moura, we're going to trap back. We're going to right stick switch. And Kyle Walker's made a horrible animation. We do need to come over here now. Put the pressure on. Now we don't need to worry. He's too far away. He's got no passes on. Now we can apply some pressure. He's got to pass back, which is what we've done. Forced him into that pass backwards. We're going to LB switch. We're going to bring the man over. We're not going to dive in. We're going to wait for him to do a skill move or something for us to say that's our ball. Thank you very much. Offside trap to try and keep the boys nice and compact. Hector Herrera just to cover. Stand up here. Don't dive in. We'll take the block. And that is now our ball. Now, when coming out, don't rush. You don't really have many options straight away. You have to wait for your players to get into position, which is what we're doing here. You do need to be mindful, though, because obviously you've not got any wings. Sometimes you do have to just go long like this. And that's why having someone like Haaland is great in that sense. If you've got like even a Rashford, obviously Ronaldo is very good for that example. Anyone that you've got, if you need to go long, LBY it over the top, don't be afraid to. That is one big advice to take away. We're going to look for a through ball here. Haaland stopped running. The Klosterman just blocked him off there, which was a little bit frustrating. We're going to stand up. Wan-Bissaka just using that L2 button as we come forward there. Beckham will take that into his stride and we'll lay that off to Haaland again. Now we're going to use the player lock system here just to duke out the opponent maybe. And see if we can lay that off. Oh, nearly finding a Maddison there who was making a very good run. Haaland to apply that pressure. Beckham to apply the pressure. And now we drop off, right? He's come out of the press. We want to keep an eye on these balls in behind. Now, I don't need to dive in here. Stay goal side. Keep a long side here. We're going to wait for him to show where he's going. And then I didn't even have to do anything. He gives me the ball back. Great. Thank you very much. And Saudi at left back. Brilliant left back for me. Obviously, he's a right back on his default of his card. But with the weak foot and the skill moves that he's got, I'm very happy with him. Now, we are tapping that LB button. We do want to see the Haaland make a run if we can. And I'm just going to boot this up. I think he's offside. I just didn't really have anything on there. I didn't like the opportunity. Dragging Hector Herrera back, trying to cover that pass exactly, and he falls straight into it. Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you. A bit lucky there with that pass. I wanted it to go to Herrera, but I put too much on it, and I'm quite surprised that that pass worked. Now, let's send Haaland. We'll get him down there. We'll try and see if we can get past the man, using his pace, using his strength, and we'll take the corner. Any day, he's going for a goal kick. I was quite sure that was a corner, if I'm honest with you. We are in the 78th minute, though, 4-2. Logically, if you were running this 4-1-2-1-2 from minute 1 now, you probably would want to change to a more defensive formation if you can. Stand up, that's fine. If you can, because you can just see, like, you got in behind very quickly there. Sometimes having that, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, second variation, whatever tactic you use to see a game out probably would be a smart, logical thing to do. We're just going to take that out of there. Thank you very much. Going to lay that out onto the left-hand side. We're going to come forward with Ansaldi. We've got a ball down the line to Haaland. Obviously, Haaland with his pace, with his strength. Let's see if we can beat the man. No, Klosterman comes over. We've not managed to create anything too good with Haaland, so I do apologise for that. Beckham, though, can whip it in very well. Great example from himself, the FIFA Analyst, showing you how good Beckham can whip a ball in. I didn't whip it, though, did I? I just hit it in. I needed to bend it like Beckham. That's why. My fault. Later pass into Haaland. Oh, no, that's Politano. We can link up here, though. Love it. Haaland will have that one. He has it. RBA across. João Felix. So I did an RBA then. That keeps it along the ground. Nice low-driven pass. Makes it very difficult for the defenders to intercept and step in and take the ball off you. And that can work very well in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as well. So it's going to be a nice win for us. I think this is now going to put us onto our silver 1, which I'm happy enough about, to be fair. Obviously, with it coming up to the holidays, I'm not too sure where we're going to be doing in terms of weekend league. I might only play up to like the 14, 17 this weekend, see how we feel. And then for next weekend, well, obviously, celebrating Christmas for myself, I don't think we'll play. I say that, I probably will register. I probably will get to the 11 wins and then call it. But ideally, I don't want to play. Ideally, I don't want to play. But you know what it's like. Staying away can be quite difficult at times. But that is it. That is going to be game, set, match 1. GG to the opponent. I hope that's given you guys a good example on how to attack with it, how to defend with it, how to build up with it. Honestly, it is one of the better formations so far this year. Because of the 2 strikers, you guys can look to use it to your advantage. Really, really good. 5 shots, 5 on target. GG to the opponent there. Enjoyed that game, bit of a different one. Was happy with how we kind of performed as well. Actually, I think we did quite well in that game. it did enough. So Haaland, by the way, just to show you before I end off, 7 games. He's coming off the bench for me in those 7 games at half time. 11 goals, 4 assists. So doing very well for us. Gnabry, I've not used yet, but I will use at some point. We have also got the Traore to do. Remember, this is a road to glory. No money spent. Really happy with how the club is looking. We've got no coins really lying around other than what's on the top left. We've got no one else tradable, but that is where it's at. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. I do want to thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. You guys look after yourselves, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.